play some more Spire, shall we? On Ascension 10, we now have the Ascender's Bane Curse added to our deck. It's going to slow down our draws in every fight in the game, and just in general be a nuisance. And in general means we have a lot less tolerance for putting mediocre cards into the deck. 99 gold for a random rare relic is almost always something I'm happy to take at the start of a run. There's so many ways that can turn out really well. In general, this act looks pretty loaded. We can get quite a few fires alongside an elite. Only one elite is a little bit on the low side, but with a random rare relic boosting us, it's likely we'll be okay. Other option is to go more elite heavy up the left side. That requires fighting a really early burning elite. Let's see what our random rare relic is. It's a mango. 14 max health. Cool. I'm down for that. Always appreciate having some additional maximum hit points. Don't think that's enough for me to try fighting a burning elite, so let's take the 5 upgrade route. Defect tends to thrive pretty well in Act 1. A lot more damage in the starting deck than the other classes. Allows Defect to have a really successful start, usually. We're fighting what? Hexaghost? Hexaghost. Ball Lightning is probably the best of these early cards. It's an Orb Channel card, it's an attack, helps us against early elites, helps us against Hexaghost. Let's go in Magicut. Ow. Is that Ascender's Bane? Like, this is probably a defend if we drew some other card. So we can attribute probably 5 hit points lost right there to the Ascension 10 modifier. And we will continue to have moments where we get punished for that as we go. Hologram, Beam Cell, Streamline. All early damage cards we could be adding. What would I like? Well, Hologram's not a damage card. Hologram gets us a card back from the discard pile, and we're gonna have a lot of upgrades, which I imagine means Hologram becomes higher value. Pick it up. And sure. I'll take a 19 hit point heal. It's relatively unlikely that we'll need it. Actually, because we're fighting Hexaghost, and we have 70 hit points, is it better to... Is it better to just refuse so that I have 35 more gold? Probably not. Probably not. But it might have been. Might have been. That works. Quack, quack, quack. Bronze is 3 thorns. Ooh, static discharge. We receive unblocked attack damage, channel a lightning. We're fighting Hexaghost. And I like static discharge. So that's a good enough reason to take it. Turbo pairs pretty well with Hologram. For a couple of reasons. We can pull back the Void to avoid the downside, or we can just pull Hologram back to, or pull Turbo back to get more energy. Both of those are pretty valid. I'm gonna go with the discharge, though. This is a really cool, really powerful card. Yeah, go this way. So much health. She didn't consider this option. That was our 3rd hallway fight, so this will be a hard pool fight. With this much hit points, it seems reasonable to take an extra elite. Let's do it. Let's do it. little bit of damage in this fight, but this could have been way worse. Way worse. Okay, that was loud, and I also don't know what computer program did that. I'm sorry. What the hell was that? No idea what that was. So sorry about that. It's Chronometrics' spyware. Alright, well... Please, at your convenience, uninstall your spyware from my computer, Chrono. Slash, yeah, slash... Give me the kickback from the profits you make off the pictures. Let's see. Streamline? Streamline feels okay with a hologram. Not like amazing, but okay. Alternately, Sweeping Beam gives us a little bit of AoE, which we might need to deal with Act 2 elite fights. Yeah, let's take our first AoE. Helps with triple sentries too. Fighting Lagavulin. Going to do a lot of damage to me. I'm okay with that. I have 3 lightning orbs, and then I'll make this a brief fight. Zip, zoop. Too true, Scott Frey, too true. Far too true. Anchor! Start combat with 10 block. Second Sweeping Beam, or an auto shield. Although with a hologram, less excited. Maybe a Steam Barrier for a 0-cost block is totally acceptable. I could rather have a leap. But Steam Barrier's fine. Steam Barrier says gain 6 block. Decrease this card's block by 1 every time it's played. You know, that feels a little bit manipulative, Jin. I'm proud. I'm proud. Oop. Keep getting offered streamlines. It's like the 3rd or 4th one I've seen. Loop feels nice to get our orb scaling going up, though. Let's take a loop. Take a loop. And upgrade Static Discharge, and upgrade Loop. Whenever we rest, we can add a card to our deck. With this many hit points, we'd probably rest a decent amount. Like with this many max hit points, because our rests heal so much. Resting heals like 30 health. Hey Morion, I'm doing pretty alright today. Happy to be here, certainly. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade the Sweeping Beam for the next fight. Sapphire Key. That might have been wrong. That might have been wrong. We are experiencing bouts of occasional frame dropping here and there. So you're not going crazy if you're seeing drop frames, but they're not atrocious. I'll take anything over yesterday at this point. I don't have a lot of control over where my damage goes, so I'm just gonna pump it into where the lightning orbs seem to think it should go. killed her. Oh, ooh, nice! Static Discharge saved me 10 health there. Good job, Static Discharge. You did it. Centennial Puzzle says the first time we lose hit points each combat, draw 3. I'm happy to take another front-loaded block card in Leap. Very happy to have that. We go up this way. Another relic. White Bee Statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards. Excellent. 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 Most excellent. Let's see. Our first source of frost? Even though we have a loop, I'm pretty interested in a cool-headed. We could take a claw, we could take a hologram. In a deck that has a Static Discharge, I'm usually very excited to have a Frost Orb. So let's go that. Create our hologram. So that it doesn't exhaust. Alright, Hexaghost. Observe as I fail to draw Static Discharge on turn 2. I think I'm gonna need the bronze here. Should be winning this pretty handily. Be looking to take 1 damage wherever possible, so that I can get extra orbs for free. Let's block for full. Let's hit him. You're reading Sonic Shadow. Supposed to be hologram I played. Fine though. It's ultimately fine. Good fight, Hexatoast. Thanks for the potion. Core Surge versus All for One versus Amplify. Amplify's okay, actually, with a Static Discharge and a loop. Letting us double one of our powers could be quite significant. And if we find 1 defragment, the Amplify becomes actually pretty good. All for One gets us back Steam Barrier, and that's literally it. Okay, well, we don't want All for One then. Or Core Surge deals some damage, gives us an artifact, can combo with Bias Cognition. It notably just does some damage right now. And I think that's pretty valuable. Ooh, my. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just some relics. Run needs a tungsten rod. Boy, does... I mean, every run needs a tungsten rod. Love tungsten rod. Love tungsten rod. So Inserter gives me an orb slot every 2 turns, which is pretty good. We have plenty of orb generation thanks to Static Discharge. Though it's mostly lightning for the moment. I think this one gives us a hard time in Act 3. Or in Act 2, excuse me. Pandora's Box transforms all of our strike and defend cards into random cards. Or the Frozen Core replaces our Cracked Core. We end our turn with any empty orb slots. Channel a Frost Orb. I think Pandora's where I'm leaning towards here too. We have all 8 of our starter cards on defect here. We're going to get 8 transformed cards, which is likely to generate 2, maybe even 3 or 4 rare cards. Oh, that's an interesting interaction, Bourbons. A glitch that makes all your cards cost 0 for the rest of the game. It's pretty funny. Or until played. Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's go Pandora's Box. We have a reasonable, like, we're not going to lose out on block, because we have a pretty decent set of block cards in our basic stuff, and we have an anchor that protect us from turn 1s anyway. So what do we got here? 4 rare cards. We got a Claw. Thunder Strike to go with our Static Discharge. Dealing damage to a random enemy for each lightning channel this combat. Hyper Beam. Deals massive damage to all enemies, and we can block the focus down with our Core Surge. Multicast. Invoke an extra orb a bunch of times. Reboot lets us draw more. Recycle lets us turn Thunder Strike into energy. And some other stuff. And some other stuff. Definitely leaned us a little bit away from block, but we can accommodate for that with some alterations to the deck. Pandora's Box, immediately after you take it, usually isn't strong enough to, like, go clomping through elite fights, but man, is our act looking good if we manage to do it. We get through the Burning Elite, we just get, like, fire after fire and elite after elite. Wow, this axe is loaded. Not sure we can handle it. Probably want to go to this store since fighting this elite. Otherwise I'm going, like, a lot of events into... no store. Missed the box results, Corrado. But why? We got 4 rare cards, including the fan favorite, Multicat. I think priority upgrades right now are Hyper Beam and Recycle. Okay, I don't know what's causing that. I closed the program that I thought was doing it. So sorry. Let me just exit everything that could possibly be making that noise. What the hell is that? Oh, I know what that is. Aha. Okay. Sorry about that. Twice. I believe I have correctly identified the cause. I think that was Outlook. I didn't even realize I had open. Whoops. Go to that shop. To the shop. White Beast statue's gonna help a lot. We have like 2 boss relics. I can't believe White Beast statue's freaking uncommon now. That's ridiculous. Redonkulous. Absurd. That was right. Yeah, it was. Cool. Get ourselves a skill potion, Glacier Plus. Gain 10 block, channel 2 frost. It's even upgraded for us. I mean, that just seems very reasonable to take, right? Just seems very reasonable to take. Yoink. In an abandoned temple, you find a really big book. Why is this book so big? Who even wrote this? And why is it giving me one of 3 random cards to put on top of our draw pile every single turn? Oh, I'm so not fighting the Burning Elite. Oof. Sure, I'll go down to 44 health. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Alrighty. So we have 44 out of 94 hit points, thanks to losing a lot of health to 2 events. And we have to fight an elite shortly. And then 2 hallway fights. So an elite and 2 hallway fights on 44 health. But we do get a potion after every single one of them, so that'll help. That'll help quite a bit. I think my intended pathing is to this fire now. What do I do in this store? There's a panic button here, and I really like this panic button. We can core surge the downside, and sometimes we just need the 30 block immediately. And we don't really care about next turn, because we have 30 block. Because we have 30 block. So that's pretty good. A couple decent potions here, but we have 3. We can remove a card. I remove. Gas is pretty weak right now. So is, I mean, Claw's just never gonna get any traction in this deck, I don't think. Definitely taking Panic Button. Remove Claw. See you later, Claw. And then Equilibrium? Frames are getting worse? Frames are getting worse. Might be across all servers. My internet has been having an issue. I tested it all morning and it was fine. And it's of course disastrous now. So it might be a time of day thing. Part of the reason I'm doing the early stream today is to try to identify if this was based on time of day. And it kind of is. Going like crazy. ISP is Cox. COX. Deathmans. They're in the northeastern United States. Take that Equilibrium. Giving me a better block solution. That right now. Oh, Nelreese is gonna help patch weaknesses in this deck pretty well too. Yeah, their name is Cox. Indeed. Okay. This is probably where we use a potion. Potion. Now we're talking. Yeah, we're talking. We'll be next in the long line of streamers who have relocated for better internet. I am definitely tempted right now. That's for sure. I am most certainly tempted. Okay, I'm glad we got through this fight without any damage taken. That's really encouraging. Explosive potions are very helpful before going into an elite fight in Act 2. Do I want a turbo in this deck? Yes, I do. This deck definitely, desperately wants a turbo to get some additional energy squeezed in there. Alright, elites. Book of Stabbing? Can do. I came prepared for you, Mr. Book. Am I multicasting this lightning orb? I think so. So like Glacier, Turbo, get rid of Zap, and multicast. Skip all that. Okay, Discharge is one of the best possible cards to have against the Book of Stabbing. Just incredible. So if I let him... He'll only take a little bit of damage here. If I just let him hit me. Hello, Bioscog. So nice to have you today. Have you ever removed all of the plated armor off the Shelled Parasite? I have. A couple of times. Internet in Canada is pretty good? No. I've been to Canada. I've lived with the experience that is Shaw Internet. Don't need to do that more than once. Using that orb either way, huh? Should we not draw the bias cog because I did that? Okay, good. I think so. Okay, so we got through the elite fight without too much hassle. It was actually a lot less hassle than I thought it would be. Reinforced body plus? I mean, I'm gonna take that. Sunder plus is kind of tempting too, actually. We have some nice chunky hits already. Let's take the reinforced body plus, and let's get this recycle upgraded, huh? Am I still going this way? Or am I, like, secure enough with 40 health leaving the elite fight that we can now do something else? A Baylor loot of Lady Luck. That'd be quite the emote. We are missing a Baylor loot. For those few times we talk about cocks and dicks on stream. Companies that have come up a few times. Why do companies name themselves like this? They're just asking. Well, I shouldn't indicate that, but it's so hard to not make jokes, you know? So hard to not make jokes. Only 46 gold? That sword doesn't seem very appealing now, does it? No bites? No strikes. Remove all no strikes. Add 5 bites, lose 29 max health? Get out of here. Get out of here. Events in Act 2. Pah. Alright, Stecco, but we're not actually confused. It's probably a lot easier, huh? Seven's hard to block, though. So this is what, 21? Not quite enough? I evoke that for 1, we get 9, 26. I'll take 1. I have no orbs. Get a glacier. Eventually this will probably work, right? We just desperately block every turn. Right? Hello? Hello? Do I think if you have no strikes, the vampire event shouldn't appear? I don't think so. I think it's fine to appear when it appears. It's definitely worse when you have no strikes. Is there any world where I kill this thing this turn? Probably not. I was hoping that'd be Glacier. More glaciers! Okay, energy potion is definitely helpful. Consume with loop gives us some real focus gain. Let's take that. Kunai says every time we play 3 attacks gain 4 block and 1 dex. Pretty appealing. Gonna go ahead and upgrade Recycle as a priority. Getting more energy into the deck is top tier. We're gonna rest fight this elite. Hopefully this fight doesn't go too poorly. Looks like we're gonna be alright. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be alright. Go this way. Probably should hologram leap. Go Steam Barrier. That's enough block that I can buffer. We are extra safe. Hey, Frickaneek. Hello, hello. Block that with buffer. I'm struggling a little bit with the damage output sometimes. But feels like that's me making weird choices rather than anything necessarily going wrong. Times 2, huh? Or like dead times 2. Cold Snap fits into our Kunai Ornamental Fan thing that we're now doing pretty well, as well as being another source of Frost Orbs for this deck. Do that. Let's do that. Seems like a pretty good turn. Seems like a pretty good turn. Got him. Nice fight, Tri-Slavers. You tried. Tried. Preserved Insect makes our future elite combats no problem, because they have 25% less health. We're offered a double energy, a leap, and a hologram. Double energy is kind of interesting. Starting to like go in the direction of like we're one Tempest away from that being a really good card to add. A little bit more card draw, or a Runic Pyramid. But I'm reluctant to add a third energy generating card. Artifact does prevent Hyper Beam's debuff, that's right. It does. Maybe I take another hologram. That. It's not upgraded, but I'm still taking it. Still taking it. Sure, you could put an Echo Form in my deck. Why the heck wouldn't you? Okay, another one though. Cute as that sounds. Activate Runic Pyramid mode. It's 38. Let's block for 10 more. Convenient. I think the cultist helps the, does the Chosen help the cultist get into the bird costume before the fight? Or is it the cultist helping the Chosen into the costume? Personally, I don't think the cultist is wearing a costume. That's just what he looks like. Day in, day out. Another loop with our consume? Sure. That's one way to get focus scaling. Energy potion so that I can consume in Glacier and loop. Get all that going. All of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So what is my win con in this fight? What do I win? Dark Orb? Echo Form. Nilries. Scale with Nilries. That'll do it. Let's trust in that. Let's trust in that. And Thunderstrike. Okay. Okay. Still haven't figured out how to do damage, but we're blocking really well. Do not double cast Consume, or bad times will happen. Where'd that rainbow go? Still in there, alright. Alright, I did a little bit of damage. Hooray! And I guess I procced Kunai or whatever. This is fine, right? The relighting orbs. Good job, me. Let's see, what would I like to remove with hologram? Void. Exact block. Alright. Works for me. This is actually almost enough damage to actually care about. Almost. Almost. Let's see. We can pull Thunderstrike back and start doing damage with it. Seems wise. Times 2. Hyper Beam number 3. This will kill though, alright. Surely, slowly but surely, we found our way to do damage. Certainly feels like we're a little bit lacking something to be able to beat the heart. Just a thought. Just a thought. I'm undecided between a second reboot or skipping here. We don't need another Thunderstrike. We don't need an all for one. I do need some orb slots. Capacitor would work. Second upgraded loop is gonna kind of count. Kind of count. Is reboot ever... Better than skip? Worse than skip? Not sure. With no rees, feels worse. Feels worse. Hey, energy! Of what kind would I like my energy to be? You take Curse Key, gain an energy, but get cursed when we open a chest. Busted Crown, gain an energy, but have less card rewards in the future. Or Philosopher's Stone, gain an energy, but enemies get +1 strength. I think the Curse Key is the least of the three downsides here. We're still looking for some more scaling and such. So we don't really want to limit our card choices yet. We need to find something to make this actually work. True, all we need from here is we need a Prismatic Shard, a Dual Wield, and a Wraith Form, and then our current damage output is fine. So let's take a Curse Key. We can even skip the chest and not get a curse entirely. Fighting the Awakened one. Let's see, I preserved Insect, so elites aren't too scary, and I do need more relics. 210 gold is enough to go to a store with. And is that the only way I'm getting a guaranteed store this act? Yes. Go then. Then let us go. But yeah. Immediately feel the power of that fourth energy. Rude. It's a huge attack turn, actually. Jeez. Okay, that helped a little bit. Very much ouch. Self-repair would be well. Fragment, Reprogram Plus, Genetic Algorithm Plus. It's not too late for an Algorithm Plus. Not too late, although we're more lacking in damage, right? Fragment's pretty good. This deck definitely wants a little bit more focus. I ended up using a Fire Potion here, because we have the White Bee statue. Yeah, what we need is more block. Clearly, this is the area in which the deck most lacks. Absolutely agreed. And it's demonstrated by how effortlessly we kill exploders. That actually works. I guess we just did need more block. Huh. Go figure. Second Fire Potion. That over a Strength Pot. All Lightning Plus. something very satisfying. Tell us about it, Magicat. Pain Curse, a Wish, a Rupture, a Divine Stance, and oh my gosh. That sounds ridiculous. I think I would go for the eyes. Like, get the Kunai Ornamental Fan going a little bit harder. I'm not truly sure. Deck wants card draw more than it wants anything else. Want a waffle? Raise your max hit points by 7 and heal all your hit points. A lot of health. Doesn't let us remove Barrage, though, which is probably the worst card in the deck at this point.
Commander, one of our most
Lovicolo
valued supporters, says continued
Thank you so much for
support
those
of the
8
XCOM
months.
project.
Tier 1 support. Greatly appreciate the continued council funding, and in return, enjoy your renewed smug sense superiority. For being a long-time supporter of the stream. Yeah, Tempest is strong here. Especially with the Thunderstrike. That is the missing piece of our damage equation, I'm pretty sure. That first relic in the shop is the Ceramic Fish. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 7 gold. Surprised you're able to buy this in a store. This will almost never be value positive if purchased at its base price. And yeah, that doesn't work with Nilries, only when you permanently add them, when they go into the deck proper. Let's look at 3 here. Come on, Master Strategies. Finesse is pretty okay. Panic Button's not bad. Finesse is pretty okay. Apotheosis. Ooh, Apotheosis. I also like Blind. How do I feel about Deep Breath? I think... Let's see, we're not fighting Time Eater, are we? No, we're fighting Awakened One. Double Finesse and an Apotheosis, I think, goes a long way towards... Thinking Ahead was pretty good there, too. Goes a long way towards, making this a lot more functional. Giving us just some free block that we can use to take advantage of our kunai. Not making me vulnerable, and then attacking me for massive amounts. Don't like it when you do that. Really don't like it when you do that. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. That's fine. Crap. Might be our energy potion. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, feeling better now that Apotheosis is in play. And I'm no longer vulnerable. Yeah, we blocked the panic button with Artifact there, is what happens. Good times. Good times. Aha, there we go. There we go. Okay, we get some healing out of a regen potion, which is super appreciated. Leap Plus is perhaps too many block cards, feels like. I do like another Recycle Plus, kind of, but we just don't have the card draw to support it. We're really feeling a hurt for stuff like Skim and Cool-Headed. Or even Machine Learning would be fine. Of course, Nilrees can always provide, right? Nilrees can always provide. Alright, Reptomancer's the reason I have this fire potion. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. Not even gonna question it. Just gonna use. Get a proc. Okay, good turn to be doing that. We can gain 40 block, which puts us at 42. We're being attacked for 43. Good energy potion. Some force though. We'll draw 3 extra cards next turn. It's gonna make this double energy a lot better. Be in the draw pile. Or no. We're overblocking by 1, not underblocking by 1. Whoops. I can math, probably. Right? What do I prefer here? I'd rather lose the focus than be unable to block next turn, considering what's in the draw pile. Now I'll take a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, perfect. Okay. Good. Very good. Okay. We survived the Reptomancer. We got ourselves a Runic Dodecahedron. There's an actual copy of Blizzard here. Do I want it? I don't actually generate that many Frost Orbs. Don't generate that many orbs, period. What about Compel River Plus? Feels better. It's card draw and an attack. Yeah, that feels better than a Blizzard at the moment. I have to go this way. Okay. Being 100 gold or 275 for a curse. Don't think I want a curse. Especially not for a shop I don't even know whether I'm going to get to go to. Let's upgrade Apotheosis. Yeah, got plenty of fires left. skipping this chest. Don't want to curse. Grab our recall here. I may end up resting after this fight. It is regenerating Nemesis. Of all the things that we could have fought here, this is probably one of the most gentle. So I'm really happy to see him. Really happy to see this guy. It's turbo, hologram the turbo, so we can get discharge in play, since I'm not retaining anything anyway. Well, multicast is helpful here. With an energy potion, I can block this, thankfully. Otherwise, a very scary turn. Multicast is 5 per cast. Fragment would make that 6 per, which is worth it. Beautiful. Nemesis. Nemesis, you can't do this to me. I forbid you. Yeah, adaptations. I think it'll find a better balance at rare. This fight could go on for a very long time, huh? He's not letting up. Not even a little bit. Yikes. Terrifying. Here we go. I don't actually need more glaciers. I think we got the block game covered here. Lightning orbs. Tempest. Where? There we go. There we go. As soon as I put a lightning orb in front, I'm gonna get hit. Punished. Punished. Now we're fine. It's one of the longest Nemesis fights I've ever had. 15 turns. There we go. Found our damage. Speaking of damage, Mercury Hourglass does damage to all enemies at the start of every turn, which is greatly appreciated. I will take an upgraded go for the eyes. That pairs nicely with the kunai, amongst other things. Oh yeah, just ask me to block for 35 on this turn. That's easy to do, right? Nope. Oh, okay. Apparently it is. Now it's simply next turn that's a problem. It's alright. Our Frost Orb will still generate block. And with Loop in front, it might even be a decent amount of it. Ultimately, even if we do end up taking damage this turn, it'll be less damage than we would have taken otherwise. Yeah, only 5. Not too bad. Sounds like a problem for future Baylor. It is. Deck does not really do the whole damage thing. We're figuring it out, piece by piece. We're gonna get there. We have, like, what? A whole act left, right? Oh, no, wait. Oh, we're done here. Damage seems like something I should have incorporated at some point. Huh? So we have Apotheosis. I just rest here. How worried am I about Awakened One? How worried am I about Awakened One? Great reboot. Help us get to that Apotheosis faster. Or something. Ugh. Definitely a little bit worried about the heart right now. Just a wee bit.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
Birana, thank you so much for those 3 months. Tier 1 support. Enjoy your renewed smug sense, superiority, and a blue defect badge that goes with it. Thanks for being here. Supporting the stream. Ball ban cards, please. Is duplicate voting allowed? Seems like a loophole in your vote system. Okay, a bronze? That'll help a lot against the heart, actually. Do I need a bullseye just to, like, do damage? Nah, we got damage with our Thunderstrike. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. 47, huh? That feels like it's gonna be enough. Right? Yeah. Turn 1 Hyper Beam. I think I can get by with multiple sweeping beams, probably? Yeah. Oh, perfect. I should just get rid of Hyper Beam entirely. Going in. I'm giving Awakened One all of the strength. Seems ultimately fine.
Support. We are extremely impressed.
Rack 288, or 228, excuse me. 4 months hype, indeed. Thank you so much for those 4 months. Council support. And enjoy the renewed smug sense. Superiority. Why did go for the eyes glow? So a new change on the beta branch. Conditional cards like Go for the Eyes that only do something when an enemy is doing something will now glow when that condition is met. And let you know they want to do their thing. It's pretty dang cool, if you ask me. Have to play that. But I wanted to? I wanted to. Okay, we can thin the deck out a bit now. We want to. We might as well use Thunderstrike scaling here. Well, we're not going to need this turbo, though. This is not the turn for Double Defragment. But do note that I want to Double Defragments. Does it still happen if you have Dome? I have no idea. I'm quite curious about that. But I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, this will work out for me. That'll work out pretty well. Nobody's Codex pretty much always demolishes the Awakened One, especially on defects. I like short. Many block cards. Too many. That's enough. Zoop, zap, zap. Yup. Alright, thank you, Thunderstrike, for making that brief and painless. GG. To thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire? Hopefully we can do that same thing to the hearts. We're going to rest at this fire, going up to full health and turning on our Runic Dodecahedron. And... Second static discharge feels almost compulsory. Kind of like Discovery. To give me cards other than the ones in the deck, which seems to be how we're winning at the moment. Power Potion's also very good. So I should probably pick that up. I'm gonna beat the Spire elites. The elites before the heart are actually a huge problem here. Our lack of damage is an extreme problem in that fight. Because we cannot hope to outblock them if we can't kill one of them. Medical Kit can help me remove statuses against both the heart and the elites, and that'll definitely clean things up for us. I can do Medical Kit, Static Discharge. You know, I think I used the Power Potion on the elites, not on the heart. Pretty early. Yeah, I think I need to buy and use this Power Potion over what? The Steroid Potion? I don't actually do that many hits, except with Thunderstrike. And if Thunderstrike is hitting for enough, it's probably fine anyway. So we go those 3 purchases. Can't afford anything else? Alright. Good luck to me. At least they have reduced health. That'll definitely help a lot here. That is also a big help. That's also a huge help. I think I'd try to go for the spear, for the shield first. Just because the lower health is going to be a lot easier to kill. For sure here. Oh my. I just Energy Potion Tempest. How much damage is that? Probably better to defragment. Yeah, it is going to be better to defragment. That would be... I defragment and then Energy Post just make it 5 lightning orbs. We get 5 times 9. 45 AoE. That won't kill this turn, but it will kill the spear. Will kill shield next turn, probably. And I'll draw extra cards. And we'll draw extra cards. Or I can reboot to try to get a much better deal here. What could end up being worse. It's probably going to be better, though. Maybe I don't even defragment, I just reboot. Core Surge reboot? Yeah, Core Surge reboot. That's the other option. That's the other option. I'm gonna try that route. This might completely ruin me. No, that feels like it worked out pretty well. Man, I even get to artifact the panic button. Okay. I like it. This is much better. So I could full block. Not sure that I want to. Maybe. Definitely gonna hologram that and do it again. Or I could artifact the Hyper Beam. Oh my. Hold on, can I kill on turn 1 here? If I turbo Hyper Beam... That still doesn't kill. Probably want to Hyper Beam, though. Currently taking 10 damage. Burns are not going to be put on top. We have a Runic Dodecahedron. would have to use the energy potion to play both Glacier and Hyper Beam. Like Glacier, we're full blocking. I can put a loop in play. Oh, this is such a hard choice. Can't tell if I should be intentionally taking damage or not. We're currently facing the wrong way. That's a bit of a problem. Come next turn, if we don't kill Spire Shield. So we really should kill Spire Shield to make sure that that's not a problem. Definitely turboing no matter what. Recycle Glacier and hit the Loop Plus. We do an additional... Like, we'll kill Spire Shield next turn, like, pretty much no matter what if I do this. Which I'm now doing. 25. We're gonna do 18... 21 already, actually. We're already doing 21. So we get a guaranteed kill with the loop. Or I can energy potion to Glacier. Put the loop in play. We're not going to play Panic Button. I want to be able to block next turn. Should be good. That should be good. Okay, 15 times, lots. Die at the end of the turn no matter what. So I'll generate some block. Seems fine. Definitely could have taken a lot more damage this fight, so I'm ultimately happy with how this turned out. Got a Strength Potion, which will help a little bit with our damage, an Oddly Smooth Stone, giving us 1 dex, and Tempest Equilibrium or Electrodynamics. Just a question of, do we have enough Lightning Orb generation to make Thunder Strike? Like, all we have to do is just take 1 multi-hit with one of our Static Discharges in play. Electro for Surplus Slavers. I think we're okay. We're okay. Alright, Mr. Corrupt Heart of the Spire. I don't like you, you don't like me. But I don't like the order of cards I drew there. Let's see how this goes. Maybe? Might end up dead from not actually blocking well enough. Yeah. This is gonna hurt. But at least I have Apotheosis in play. Perfect. Every time we play a card, Beat of Death deals 1 damage to us. Probably worth getting rid of it. Hey! Hello! Oh my, that was convenient. Okay, so we're actually mostly fine then? The question is, do I reboot? Blocked a little bit more with the energy pot there, but I thought we were okay. Would really like to get to the static discharges, and rebooting will slow us down, so hell no, hell no. Play that though. Stack was the right pick. Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Probably want to play this Bullseye over the Loop, of all things, just because it's going to make the damage that the Heart does to itself this turn so much higher. So Glacier, Static Discharge, Bullseye is all we really need here. I could use Energy Potion to play Loop, I suppose. Just take the 45. Don't play the Glacier at all. I think we're doing plenty. I think we're doing plenty. Definitely this. Order? Slight order. Not gonna matter. It's gonna apply to the next turn. Damage cap, which I really need to remember. I'm probably gonna need to sleep and play. Still taking that though. Ouch. Not the turn I wanted. I think I will play 3 attacks to get a Kunai and Shuriken Kunai proc here. We're taking 3 damage to get 1 next, I think. Hope so. Oh, I just died. Rip. Oh, man. Save me. Okay, I think that kept me alive. So just barely. So this is Recycle the Loop, Cold Snap, Reinforce. We have a Frost Orb in front for next turn. And then we draw a Hologram, and everything will be okay. Because I can get back Panic Button. Okay. I think we might actually survive. Okay, we did draw a Hologram, good. We were kind of contingent upon drawing that. We can't hit the damage cap this turn, so I can't just do Static Discharge, Defragment, Biased Cog. Sadly. Sadly. Actually, wait. Hold on. No, I won't have enough energy, huh? If I just Hologram Thunderstrike. Is Hologram Thunderstrike a kill? This is an important question. How many lightning orbs have I channeled? No idea. Probably like approximately 20. Don't think it's enough. The Thunderstrike won't tell me unless it's in my hand. Unfortunately. I took 7 hits. And then, is that including the big hit we took last turn? That still won't be enough, right? This is only gonna be, if this is 20 orbs, this is 9 times 20, it's only 180. Well, actually, maybe that is enough. Hold on. Calculator time. 7 hits from the multi-attack. Okay, and we started with 1. So it's at least 17, and I Tempested for 2, so it's at least... Let's assume 20 orbs. That means 180 damage from Static Discharge, or from Thunderstrike here. This is 4 times 15. So if I Hologram... How many hits would we take on our turn? Feels like this doesn't work, because I'm short 1 energy. Stupid energy potion. If I had the energy potion now, I think we'd actually have a kill. Every hit we take is going to deal 19 back to the heart. Bullseye is not active.
Excellent work, Commander.
That's just
this
not gonna be
council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
So in that case, we need to hologram our panic button. Oh, we do have 2 strength. That's true. So that's another lots more damage we're dealing. I still don't think it's enough, though. Right? The 11 times 20. It's 220. Hold on. It's 220. How much are we actually dealing to the heart here? So if we hologram and play another card, we gain 7 block, we lose 2 to Beat of Death. So we gain 5 more block, we're at 11. 9. So we take 1 hit for 3 damage, putting us to 22, and then 7 more before we die. So what, 8 times 19? Well, plus this is 5, so a little bit fancier. 352 plus 220, 372. Hold on! Okay, I have to actually do the math the really hard way. Which is to say, I have to do the full math, because we might actually have lethal here. If I do this right. Okay. Full math. Full math. I was kind of eyeballing it until now. But it is time to do the full deets. Okay, so we gain 7. Puts us at 11 block. Beat of Death takes us down to 10. Thunderstrike takes us down to 9. Go to 11. I can play the burn if I want to, which brings us down to 10. 10 block. So we take 2. Go down to 23. I gotta count hits here. Take 1 hit, putting us to 23. The next, and that evokes our Frost Orb. And 1 Lightning Orb. Giving us 5 more block. We block the next hit, then we get hit for 3, going down to 20. 2 hits. And then 4 more hits. So 6 hits. Before we die. We die on the 7th hit, I believe. Oh, plus a little bit of Thorns damage from the... We, what, block 2 hits? So, 6 hits, evoking 11 Lightning Orbs. Plus 3 blocked hits. Okay, so it's what, 19? So 19 times 6, plus 9 for the orbs. 123. 355 minus 123 means we need to do 232 damage with a Thunderstrike, which means we would needed to channel 22 orbs, which I don't think we channeled. So I think we're just very barely shy of getting a kill here. Just very barely shy, according to the calculator. Unless I forgot something again. Not knowing where I'm at from. Fair enough. I'm not doing it on screen here. I could, like, open a spreadsheet. Icecog, Defrag Plus. If I'm hologramming Thunderstrike, I only have energy for hologram Thunderstrike. I can't play anything else. So I think we're like just if the play is hologram Thunderstrike, it just comes shy of a kill. If we just slam the 4 cards in our hand, we should actually live. But then we have to like draw the Thunderstrike or something. And I think that's our play. And then we just like hope that we don't draw all the voids at the same time. Alright, so we play all of these. Not gonna have a Frost Orb. Chill. Get in front, right? Yeah, reboot. Could be okay. And I can get rid of the... Okay, I can play the Void before I reboot. Yep, that is good. So I think I just Void reboot, because we're looking to draw Thunderstrike, and that is the only thing that matters right now. There might be another way to win without that, though. But I'm pretty sure this is just Void reboot. If I had a 4th energy, I'd play the Charge Battery. Watch, I'm gonna draw Thunderstrike and a Void at the same time, and we're gonna die. That would suck. It would really be bad. I would like to not have that happen. It's still the best play, right? Play the reboot. Yeah, I think so. Again? I mean, we play the Finesse. Cost me a hit point. We just trade all our hit points away to play these cards, right? We go for the kill next turn. We actually want it to be the multi-attack, because I guaranteed win if it does a multi-attack. If it does a big attack, I might die. Let's go for the kill. Nice. Perfect. Consume. Turbo. All in. Bullseye. Let's go. Good. Okay, we should win then. Should be win. As a result of this. Right. Every time it hits us, we evoke 4 lightning orbs. And those lightning orbs are going to deliver 15 damage each. So 60 damage every time it hits us. For health damage. So all I have to do is survive 3 hits. Which means all I have to do is end with enough block. Yeah, we want to block 5, so Steam Barrier plus Compile Driver. Blocks for 5. And then we'll win. Also like hologram ball lightning or something. Let's see what Steam Barrier Driver gets me. That good enough? We just win now? We do damage twice at the end of our turn. And then we evoke a bunch of orbs 3 times. Yeah, that should be a win. If I just end turn here. Just like triple checking, because this has been very nerve-wracking experience. GG. Yeah, but when do we play Thunderstrike? GG. That was a rough one. That was a really rough one. Oh my gosh. Slowly, gently, this. How a life is taken. Holy moly. Defect Y. Standing up for a breather after that one. Me too, Sleepy Windows. I'm gonna need a short break to, like, come down off the intensity that was that hard fight. And when I return, it'll be time for Ascension 11 with the Ironclad. Fewer potion slots. That was our last run that had 3 potion slots. We needed every single one of those potions to win that run, so I think that exact defect run might have lost on A11. Or something like that. Might have just lost. Anyway, I'll return in just a couple of moments. When I do, more Spire. More action. More drama. More Baylor. Alrighty, we are back. Thank you everybody for your patience with everything today. Frames have been a little rough. Not as bad as yesterday, but definitely a little rough. They seem like they're better now. See if that continues to be true through the Ironclad run, but still, I appreciate that every single one of you are here to join me for the Spire action. Feeling loved and appreciated, and I hope you all feel the same way. I'm very grateful to have you here. Let's play some Ironclad, shall we? Come on! Tungsten Rod, run. Tungsten Rod. Tungsten Rod. Tungsten Rod. Ooh, that's not a Tungsten Rod, but it is a Charon's Ashes. Whenever we exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. This is a buff to Ascender's Bane, and means our Ascension 10 is maybe not so bad, because this card does damage for us. Brilliant. It also means triple sentries are very, very, very easy. So we should look to fight a bunch of elites in this act, because I bet we can get a bunch of relics if we do. Yeah, this is one of the OG, like, really good Ironclad rare relics. Love this stuff. And it means when we see a floor 3 corruption, we just take it. We just take it. Let's hit this store, and then let's hit this elite. I think the Burning Elite's a little bit too awkwardly positioned for me to want to fight it, but hit this elite, hit this elite, hit this elite. Get a whole bunch of fires too. That's 4 fires and 3 elites. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So go fight, fight, maybe even a 3rd fight, depending on how we're feeling. Go straight for the big guy here. Nice. Bash, strike, Ascender's Bane. Boom! Wasted healing. Blood Potion heals us for 25% of our health. That's great. Intimidate is a card I don't normally take. Inflicts weaken upon all enemies for a couple of turns, if upgraded. But now that it also does 3 damage to every enemy, it's a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting. More like Ascender's Boon. Headbutt's also really good here. Just a 9 damage card that goes on top of the drop pile. That puts something on top of the drop pile. Would I duplicate Ascender's Bane in this deck? Not. Like, it would be advantageous to do so. Like, it would improve my odds in the next fight if I had a second Ascender's Bane, probably. But in the long run, it's going to be disadvantageous unless I have, like, a Duvu doll or a Darkstone Periact or something. Like, I would need some other reason to do it. But that's part of the way there. Seeing red's not bad either. Giving us energy and exhausting is actually pretty good. Most of the time. I'll choose to believe in this Intimidate, though. I think it's got some potential here. Sure we can kill the one that's buffing strength. Got him. Those ashes going to work. Well, that makes the... Am I seeing red back? I mean, I'm still going to take a shockwave, right? It's 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies and exhausts. So that's pretty nice. And you know what? I do want one more card before I fight an elite. Or before I go to the shop. And then fight an elite. Burning blood, so I'm just going to take this hit. Well, plus 9 is 21. Disaster. Our pot's good. That'll be great against sentries, too. Reckless Charge puts a dazed into the draw pile. Is that something I want to do? Really? You know what? Let's give it a try. On sale, combust. End of your turn, lose 1 hit point and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Give us even more AoE, which would be nice. Doesn't really interact with what else we're doing, though. I was really hoping we'd see, honestly, an evolve. I would really like at this exact moment. We could remove a strike. We can add a carnage to hit harder, and hit harder we probably want to do. Even against, like, we have vulnerable, we would probably want something to multiply, so a carnage feels great. And if we don't play the carnage, it exhausts. Actually, carnage is great here. Carnage is excellent here. Pick up a carnage. Do I still want, or do I want combust in addition to that? Maybe? Maybe. Ends up rupture as a thing. Feels like I really don't need it, though. Skip on that. Heck yeah, upgrade 2 random cards. I'm at full health here. Bash and Reckless Charge, I guess? Sure. Why not? Getting Bash and Carnage upgrade means we just dunk on a knob if we see one here. Rude. Rude. Hello? That's unfortunate. Might end up using the blood potion here. No reason not to block. I'll drink a blood potion now. We'll be alright. Man, Reckless Charge doing 15 to a vulnerable target. Oh, I should have taken the combust! Self-forming clay. Whenever we lose hit points, gain 3 block next turn. Damn it, combust. Get back here. Damn it, combust. Gosh, that's funny. This is the Spire sometimes is a sense of humor, and this is definitely that case. That said, this is still an insanely good relic. Self-forming clay. Whenever we lose hit points, we get 3 block next turn. That's per time we lose health. So multi-attacks give us a ton of block, and notably against the heart especially, this is hugely powerful. Hugely powerful. Only Ironclad exclusive relic so far. Interestingly. Let's take a Cleave. Yeah, 1 more decent attack card. Although Warcry is not bad either. Just want the, like, reliable hit. Gonna upgrade it. Might actually upgrade a Defend next or something weird. I think I want this. Just for the chance that this turns into something more. Blue Candle lets us play a curse card to exhaust it. Which triggers and deals 1 damage to us, so we gain the self-forming clay benefit. And we trigger the ashes immediately. If we get a Necronomicon, for example, this becomes something hilarious. And it's likely to be useful in other situations as well, so I'm gonna pick it up. Oh hey, it's you nerds. Hope you're ready to die. Nerds. I think I need to power potion, do I? You're adding dazed to my draw pile. Joke's on you, I'm gonna add my own dazed first. Got him. Ashes didn't even do that much. Ornamental Fan's nice. We play 3 attacks in 1 turn. We get some block, and that's a feed. Which also exhausts, and gives us max health if we kill an enemy with it. Which I would love to do. That sounds great. Drunk. Fights over events now? Got the 2 free upgrades already. Yeah, let's take fights. He will never trigger Ashes unless it's a multi-enemy fight. Like, I don't know, this one? This terrifying one? Definitely get defeat here. So I end the fight if I cleave. That's no good. I'm gonna do 6 to all. There's only gonna be 1 left alive. It's fine. Okay. Even in this fight, Feed did not trigger the Ashes. Fire Breathing. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Do we want more AoE damage? Because Fire Breathing can definitely provide it. We're adding statuses to our own draw pile with Reckless Charge. Might be too fancy. Let's give it a try, though. I'm really strong. That's not gonna help that much here. Second Fire Breathing? Could actually wake him up. Be evolved there. I can play Reckless Charge without worrying. It's really unfortunate. Gonna play this to gain 3 block next turn. So it's a negative 2. Meal ticket. When we enter a shop, heal 15 health. That's pretty nice. Could add a second source of statuses into our draw pile. But I don't think we want this. I'm more interested in Dropkick to trigger Ornamental Fan sometimes. I'm more interested in block cards, quite frankly, but we keep getting offered things that are not block cards, and Entrench does not count here because it just doubles our non-existent block. But I guess we have Self-Forming Clay, and that does definitely mitigate... I forgot to eat the Legavillain, by the way. Does definitely mitigate the downside. Speaking of eating, I'm going to upgrade Feed, because I'm greedy. Proper upgrade is something else, but Feed is what I'm going to choose to upgrade. Also makes it do a little bit more damage, so it's a little bit more likely to land, which is nice. Kills? I'm not going to kill. I refuse to kill this nerd. There's a block card. This is a fire-breathing deck. It's a deck that has a fire-breathing plus in it. Does that make it a fire-breathing deck? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for this sort of thing. Shockwave, your timing is awkward. Shockward, as it were. Why? There's just no way I'm gonna land that feed, unfortunately, huh? It's not gonna happen. I have to kill him next turn, don't I? Alright. Get toasted by fire-breathing, nerd. Gets toasted. Limit Break, Demon Form, Barricade. I have no strength and no block. So Limit Break does nothing and Barricade does nothing. Demon Form does something. And that might be good enough reason to take it. It beats Champ. Beats Champ. We're probably having too many cards that don't do anything, though. Hopefully we get, like, a Pandora's box. And that'll fix the... Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. First key's kind of hilarious, too. The candle, but I think... This feels very much like a Pandora's box deck. We get rid of these pestersome strikes that are plaguing me. We have to survive on 3 energy, which is a little awkward. Seems like a pretty good cursed key. I almost like that runic cube, too. We are laden with strikes and defends that are completely terrible. No, I'm gonna take the Pandora's box here. I believe in the power of transforming 9 cards into random stuff. We're likely to get something like an Offering, or a Corruption, or a Feel No Pain, or even a Bloodletting. Would be pretty good. How about an Impervious? There's a Bloodletting. Intimidate. 2 more feeds. What? Hello? Excuse me? This is now the double Demon Form Berserk triple feed deck. Because obviously. Hemokinesis is nice with our self-forming clay. Yeah, I'm fine with this deck. Never? Question mark? Question mark. Now I can use the feeds to line each other up. Delicious. Probably going to an early store. What does the pathing through this act look like? Odd. Or best description. This flex is a... I might have to remove a demon form. I'm not even lying. Not even kidding. Might have to remove that. Okay, so we start here and go here no matter what. These stay at 1x6, right? If I Berserk right now? Right? I don't actually know. No, they don't? Okay. Rounds up? I thought fractional damage rounded down. Why would that be 2x6? Wait, no, in what world is that 2x6? Am I going crazy? Vulnerable rounds up here. Why? It shouldn't. Doesn't it? You're... I believe you. But I'm not sure why. I know that if I weaken them, they go down to 0 times 6, and then I become vulnerable, it'll go to 1 times 6. See what Shrug draws. I'm willing to lose a lot of health just to science this. This should not increase the damage value. That's what I thought. God, you guys are weird. Why are you trying to fake me out? Why are you trying to fake me out? Don't do that. Use my skill potion too. Hey, offering? Offering here. But they stay at 1 times 6 when weakened. Interestingly. True fact. Oh, I didn't do the math on... There we go. Only did like 8 damage to myself. Totally fine. Delicious. Block card? Block card. Oh, hell no. Oh, I almost clicked on pay. Fight! I want to click on pay. This is what? 25... 40 damage exactly? So I can eat Pointy here. Might as well eat Pointy here. Delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. 710 AoE. What can I block for here? I don't think I'm gonna get to eat them both. What's a Pokemon Nuzlocke run? A Pokemon Nuzlocke run is like a challenge run for Pokemon Mecha, where your ability to catch Pokemon is limited, and more importantly, if your Pokemon are knocked out, they're considered dead. So it's a more dramatic, emotional experience. It's still Pokemon. So the gameplay at its core isn't too hard, but it's essentially a self-imposed challenge mode to make Pokemon more interesting and challenging. It's pretty cool, I think. It's the roguelike of Pokemon, exactly. Can I eat bear? 10, 13... No. Okay, then we eat Romeo. Dang. I was hoping I could keep that. Oh, we got the red mask. All enemies gain 1 week. Start of each combat. That's a disarm. That's a block card, kind of. Also an AoE damage card, kind of. Alright, I should probably settle on a path here. Wait, 1 fire, 1 elite. 2 fires, 2 elites. It's not that good either. That's still not that good. Rude. I guess with 3 feeds, we probably want to be taking hallway fights, huh? We get so much out of them. Just devour everything we can crumb across. Scale our fighting at power with max health. We're fighting Collector. Should be easy with all this AoE damage. Hallway fights are a block card, that's right. That's right, our win condition is just like have a million hit points by the time we reach Act 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. This way-ish. We can fight a Burning Elite, depending on how we're feeling. Depending on how we're feeling. I gotta upgrade that Berserk, legitimately. Could have added more dazed by playing the Intimidates, but yeah, I wanted... not this exact draw. Yes, this exact draw. Delicious! Fire potion's so nice. Don't need any of that. Ooh, hello. A man with an eye patch and a devilish grin strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in... advancing science? Hey there, Free Wolf. Things are going alright. Having a pretty good time right now, actually. This run is very fun, in particular. If I were to transform 2 cards, it'd probably be, what, like Flex and legitimately one of the demon forms, actually? They're a little bit heavy. Yeah, also, have you seen our deck? It's a little weird. We could take Jax to allow us to gain strength in combat. Or we could get the Mutagenic Strength Relic, which gives us 3 additional strength on turn 1. If we had a Bag of Preparation, I would take that. As it stands, Definitely that Flex is a problem. Yeah, I think Flex can legitimately get rid of one of these demon forms. Yes! We got a Corruption! Alright, all of our energy woes are gone forever, because Corruption's here. Skills cost 0 whenever we play a skill, exhaust it. And now we just add as many block cards as we want. Perfect. I think I'm now fighting the Burning Elite, too, by the way. No ticket value. Oh my lordy. Medical kit? Medical kit's pretty cool. There's also the Captain's Wheel. Start of turn 3, gain 18 block. This is definitely part of a success package against the heart. Also, adorable. Certainly not leaving without a Shrug It Off. I think that's actually illegal. Medical kit doesn't help me with, like, a whole lot before the heart, though. It doesn't really matter that I can play Dazed immediately. I could buy Captain's Wheel Shrug. Pretty sweet. Could help with Slavers. It's true. I have a hard time imagining we get to the second cycle against the Slavers. It'll help a lot against the Spear and Shield and probably the Heart, notably. You know, I'm leaning towards Captain's Wheel, actually. I'm gonna do it. Let's take that Captain's Wheel. It's too cute. How can you say no to a face like that? A name is carved into it, but the language? Foreign, which is just a That's a polite way of saying the Ironclad can't read. Every Berserk. Actually, Corruption kind of obsoletes the Berserk a little bit. Am I upgrading? No idea. Corruption? Yeah. Just on turn 3, Sleepy Windows. Only on turn 3. But it's well worth it. Because turn 3 happens to be a really important turn. Most of the time. Case in point. I can just play everything. Is there anything... There's nothing, like, particularly special about turn 3. It just lines up nicely against a lot of foes. It'll be one of the turns the Collector's attacking, or potentially attacking. It'll be a turn the Heart is guaranteed to attack you. It's the big hit from Spire Shield, so we are less worried about beating Spire Shield up quickly. Just happens to line up really nicely. Yeah, I could kill you, but I'd rather eat you. You know what? Let's Gambler's Brew for it. Get our potion back. Perfect. Armaments. Let's upgrade a card in our hand for the rest of combat. If I'd taken the medical kit, I might take this Wild Strike Plus. I'm quite content with an armaments, though. Havoc would have been okay as well, but with feeds, I don't really want to, you know. One extra card. Good about it. Ditch the drop kick here. Much as I'd like to play that, I don't think I can get away with it. Although I can upgrade it. Hold on. Like a little bit of damage here. To get Berserk in play. That'll be worth it. Captain's Wheel. Look at that. The value. The value. A lot of awkward powers in this deck, huh? Feed kill, feed would kill. Let's truck first. Delicious book. Calipers would be good here, has been called. Start of our turn, lose 15 block rather than all of it. And I'll take another True Grit, because why the heck not? Why the heck not? I was confused and had 2 Intimidates in my hand. One energy cost was white, the other was green. But both were 0. Yeah, one of those is indicating a modifier. Since something about the interaction between it naturally being 0 cost and Snecko Eye randomizing the cost, and Corruption setting it to 0. So like if it rolled normally 0 cost off Snecko Eye, I think it would be 0. That would be white. Whereas if it's modified, it'll be green. So if Snecko Eye rolled like 2 or 3 and Corruption set it back down to 0, it'll show in green. I think that's what's going on there. But I'm not actually sure. Ooh. Yes, easier elite fights, please. Yes, please. Extremely yes, please. Be worth it. If just for the block, if nothing else. But I don't want to be vulnerable next turn. Although I do have Captain's Wheel coming in clutch yet again. Wow, we're at full health. Collector bonus on feed. Anybody? Does anyone want a collector bonus on feed? No? How about a pommel strike? Maybe. Gonna do it. Just for fun. That one's purely for fun. Should have impervious. Forgot about calipers. Or should I have? Just damaging Centurion enough here to force Mystic to heal him, hopefully. Oh, she was already healing. Well, never mind. Man, Captain's Wheel? Have I mentioned how good this relic is yet? Because it seems like it's good. Just gonna put that out there. It seems to be a pretty okay. Could kill, but then can't eat. Sure. I am hungry. Oh, that'll kill. Potion's good. Havoc Plus, play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Yes. Welcome to the deck, Havoc Plus. You'll probably randomly play feed sometimes, and I don't care. Let's fight a Burning Elite. I have good potions. And a lot of hit points. Did I have a Demon Form in play? Captain's Wheel lines up on the big attack from Spheric Guardian, because it's a really good relic. Don't know if I mentioned that. Then I drew Impervious anyway. Fire Breathing is now, like, actively getting in the way of feed. Feed. That combust that we refused to take earlier. I think we're still refusing to take it, even though it is technically +2 block per turn. Max hit points, triple slavers. Okay. You say so. Pretty good. My main concern here is, like, eating all of them. I'm gonna play Demon Form to help with that. Fire breathing again, probably killing one that I don't want to. But I'd like to not draw it again. And 10, that'll do. Blah. We're deliberately allowing cards to be wasted in order to eat them. I am hungry. So very hungry. I'd only get 2 of them. We did play fire breathing, right? Yeah. Fingers crossed. We did draw the feed, but fire breathing took him out. Molten Egg says, any cards we add from now on are upgraded. I'm just gonna click on that disarm. What did I didn't take the last disarm. What did I take instead? I remember seeing a disarm. No idea what I chose over it. Or why I would have done such a thing to myself. Oh, I thought I had energy left. Whoops, I think I just missed the feed on this guy. Yeah, definitely just missed the feed on this guy. No way. Okay. Unfortunate. Most unfortunate. So much health. It's just worth spending it to get more. Yoink. Okay, let us upgrade armaments? Because we have so many unupgraded cards in this deck, I'm pretty sure. Better. Yeah. Hiya. Okay, this fight I'm going to take a little bit seriously. Get our powers in play as best we can. Demon Form in play. Collector's using the debuff next turn, but these minions are going to be buffed. A little bit scary. A little bit. Not too bad. Huh? Eh. Fine. Probably fine. So I can eat the minion, but he won't actually, like, be devoured. Tragically. Still well worth it. Dangerously low hit points. Yeah, we're only on 60. Very risky here. This is the captain's wheel, Vidalkin. This relic gives us 18 block on turn 3 and only on turn 3. It's really powerful. Shockingly so. Ow. Mind. Delicious. Delicious. That is, yeah, that is a placeholder art. That is a, I'm sure it'll get proper arts at some point, but this is one of the placeholders they've used in the past, which is why we have an emote of it. Because it is glorious. Wait. What do you mean I have to choose? Real talk, is Dark Embrace better than Reaper here? I have 137 max health and a demon form. And I think the Dark Embrace is actually better than the Reaper might be. We have so many exhausting cards in this deck. And we'll draw a card every single time we use one. Take Berserk, prove it can be good. We already have a Berserk, though. We played it in that collector fight, and it did a thing. Sacred Bark is double potion effectiveness, which lets me get 10 regen out of this regen potion, which is 55 healing. Astrolabe, transform and upgrade 3 cards. Get rid of, like, some of the stinkers here. This is on the beta branch, yes, get jiggy with it. There's a whole bunch of new relics. This one is one such. This one is another such. Busted Crown gives me an extra energy, but gives me less card rewards, which I think is fine, because we are mostly fine in terms of the deck and its current state. I don't really need much more than what we've got, especially now that we have Corruption Dark Embrace. Just need to get them in play, and that is easier with oh, this notably lets me play Corruption Dark Embrace if I draw them on the same turn. That might be a good enough reason to take it. Let's do that. Needs more block scaling? Nah, we have 137 hit points. That's all we need. We're gonna be fine. Just face tank everything. No blocking, only Smart. All we need. Plus, we're gonna get a Dead Branch somewhere in this act. That'll make it really easy. Only Smart. Ouch. Am I Reaper back? I would like it now. So you only gain max health from the Darklings in this fight if you end the fight by feeding on one. Unfortunately. What I might be able to do here. Yeah, I can, right? Get 10 health back. Sword Boomerang is a way to do damage off strength, but we're fine. I think we're fine. Ooh, delicious. That is a kill. That's worth taking some damage for. Let's get as much max health as possible. I'm okay if I have to rest a couple times. Super okay with that. Also okay if I have to take some damage to eat this porcupine. Oh! Blue Candle is giving me 3 max health here, because I could do 3 damage by playing the Ascender's Bane. Amazing. Rupture. When you lose hit points from a card, gain 1 strength. Currently, we lose health from Hemokinesis, Bloodletting, and whenever we play a curse. I don't think that's good enough to add. Don't think that's quite good enough to add. Go this way, right? Lose 8 max health. Oof. Ouch. That's a lot of max health I'm losing for this event. Or I could take a 38 hit point heal if I'm willing to take a Writhe, which is kind of fine. Screw it. Take a curse. I got Dark Embrace Writhe. Like, actively good now. No problem. No problem. Speaking of curses, this enemy can give me one, if they want to. I hope they don't, because it would be really rude if they did, but, like, they can. Aiming for 200 max? I don't have a specific target in mind. I would like a lot of max health. Definitely like a lot of max health. YOLO. Okay, that is the feed plus, unfortunately. Just have to make a new one now. With me. Perfect. Sure didn't leave myself with a lot of cards, did I? It's the highest hit points I've ever had. We did a seeded run on a Friday. I want to take a nap. That exploited some nonsense by getting like a feed and an exhume and an armaments on floor 1 with a Pandora's box. And then finding Prayer Wheel plus Singing Bowl almost immediately, and that run ended with 453 maximum health, I think. Highest I've ever gotten in a regular run is, I want to say, 291 or something like that. A lot. Oh man, for in a bottle, if we would die, heal to 50 hit points instead. Evolve? Too niche. Heard me. Like that now. How do I get all my health back? Oh yeah, it's accepted the Writhe. Like, where did that come from? Ironclad can get some truly ridiculous hit point totals if you just feed a bunch of times. Really entertaining. Ow! Like, we get to a point where we're just willing to take as much damage as required to be able to eat everything. Because the max hit point gain is just worth it. YOLO? Perfect. So we're getting like 10 max health in one fight because of all these feeds. Crazy town. Would feed be more balanced if max hit points didn't heal at the same time? I think it would be more balanced, yeah. Although part of the reason that, like, yeah, that's part of what makes it so strong, is that it does that. I have no idea what I want upgraded here. Get a red key. More elites, right? Let's go to the shop in Act 3. Or whatever. 5? How many acts are there? 18? Oh, we can go to this shop. That doesn't even take me out of the way. Although I might want an extra event. Whatever. Either way, I definitely want more elites. It's not like they're hard to kill or anything. Giant hit here gives us a whole bunch of free turns, and part of that includes probably for free getting Corruption Dark Embrace in play. Get rid of one. Really? Ouch. Okay, there's feed. Should be a kill. Unless it's not, because I'm bad. Should have, I think. Actually, sure that was lethal. Ugh. Foolish, foolish. Okay, well, I bungled that fight pretty badly. That's alright, though. I have lots of health to spare, so I think I'll be okay. Plus, we are able to rest? No, we're not. Not unless I go, like, this way. I should be careful to not die. Or I'm ready to die. Oh, shit. Oh, that was really bad. Whoops. Oh, no. That was not the card I wanted to havoc at all. That's terrifying. Okay. Awkward. Let's see, this is what? 31 plus 6. Not enough to kill anything. Oof. Very oof. let me, like, one of them, hey? I do want to go to a shop more immediately, though, as I do need a bit more of immediate power boost than I'd previously realized. That Writhe has been holding us back pretty badly, and I'd like to get rid of it. That was more of a greedy play than I initially thought. Sapphire key. Plus we get an immediate heal off of the meal ticket that I forgot we had. Heal 15 when we enter a shop. Pretty fun. Alright, Writhe. Gone. Discovery's pretty good. Choose 1 to 3 random cards to add to our hand. I really would have preferred something with more card draw. I want more damage. Letter Opener's hilarious here. When we play 3 skills in 1 turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Is excellent. It's really good, actually. We're dealing more damage. We just want to get strong now. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick a Letter Opener up. Keep the rest of the money for, like, a removal. This way. Yeah. I think we can... Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Some play. Rest in pieces, Feet Plus. It's nice knowing you. Yeah, at least I didn't Havoc the Berserk that time. Could have happened again. Did miss my corruption, though. I'm not particularly happy about. Alright. That actually made Berserk worth playing. Nailed it. Or maximum hit points. Brutality. Start your turn, lose 1 hit points, draw a card. And this is the self-damaging card we wanted. Gives me more card draw and lets our self-forming clay go off every turn. 2 events because we want Mind Bloom. Ooh, Tesseract. Oh, right. Pick that though. That 2 Swift Strikes? That is 2 Swift Strikes. Well, we got a Dark Shackles out of it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we can upgrade. Brutality is a pretty good upgrade. Disarm is a pretty good upgrade going into Awakened one. Alright, Nemesis is what I upgraded these cards for. Nemesis is going to be a bit of a problem. He's a giant jerk, of course. Every other turn, Nemesis is intangible, which means we cannot hurt him. We have ways of working around this. Easy. Easy. That body slam could hit hard. I do get to rest here if I want to. I probably should, right? We're a little bit... I mean, like, 53 health is probably enough for Awakened one. I guess we have a Fairy in a bottle. But, like, how good is the upgrade, really? Not that good, right? Nah, not that good. Do I want this body slam? Also, we get a card from the rest, which is nice. It's actually probably better than an upgrade, is looking at a card. We'll get a Feel No Pain or something. Do I want this body slam? Not really. It'll be good sometimes, but the rest of the time it won't be. Perfected Strike Plus, cute. Calipers, it's true. Okay, we can eat the birds in this fight, so we can actually gain a lot of max health here, and go over 200 hit points. If we desire. And perhaps we so do desire. Certainly I want armaments, and then play 3 attacks. This would be what? I mean... 38... Yes, okay. So if I drink the steroid potion, or the strength potion, this is a kill. So I'll trade that potion for 4 max health. Every day of the week, I will do that. Please no berserk. It's a little awkward. Womp womp. Look at me, I'm the captain now. Good catch, me, Tack. I'll try to be careful. I don't want to die. It'd be disastrous. Disastrous. YOLO to do that. Got him. That was also pretty YOLO. Just YOLOing all over the place. This probably gets ugly if I corruption now, doesn't it? Just wait a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Oh no, not my hit points. So I believe feeding on this form does not function. I wouldn't gain any max health for biting right now. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, feeds in hand, so hungry. Maybe I should have scienced it. Nom nom nom. 100% don't. Thank you for confirming that, Blitzkrieger. That's what I thought. You wouldn't gain the health there. Thump to thump, a deep pulsing dread. Be felt throughout the spire. Describe mouthfeel. It's like biting into a deep-fried downy pillow. Got some crunch to it. And feathers get everywhere. Alright, I have 199 hit points, and whoa, that's a store. That is a store. Lots of good relics here. Red Skull. When we're at or below half health, we have 3 additional strength. We would need to take over 100 damage. Red Skull to activate. I'm pretty sure we will, though, so, you know. Centennial Puzzle, first time we lose health each combat, draw 3. We have lots of, like, we do that every fight, so we'll just draw 3 more cards. Pretty good. Orange Pelts.
Commander, one of our most valued
Orange Pelts.
supporters. It says continued support
Well,
of
that's
the
Husker.
XCOM
Thank you so much for those
project.
6 months. Twitch Prime support. Finally! That shiny defect energy badge. And the massive, earthy, smug sense of superiority that goes with it. When I have Writhe and Blue Candle, I got rid of the Writhe. So this isn't quite as good. The Power Potion's insane. Possibly better than anything here, like 1 Power Potion. Shrug it off Power Potion. Or shrug it off, like, Power Potion card removal, maybe? Offering's very good. Orange Pellets are hilarious. Does remove the, vulnerable from us on the heart, probably. Though we're honestly not that concerned with the vulnerable on the heart. We shouldn't be taking anything from the multi-attack. Power Potion and remove. Get that out of here. I want to be able to Havoc without being afraid of that happening again. Thanks. That's kind of an awkward turn 1. Hello? Is Silent my favorite character? No, I would call Ironclad my favorite character. Which is why Ironclad is the last sub-batch. I also liked the kind of geometric progression that you went from going from a 3-sided shape to a 4-sided shape to a circle. But I just kind of like randomly picked the, ultimately, it's very arbitrary, the order the badges go in. Maybe a Power Potion here. Only I had, like, a lot of hit points to lose, because I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of hit points here. Well, in this case, it's a, what, a 28 by 28 pixel sub-badge, so it has a very discrete number of sides, as defined by the image parameters. Not that many, even. You'd be surprised. Like, less than 100 sides. It's almost circular. How likely am I to get potion? I'm gonna use my power potion. Rupture? Maybe inflame. That's the right pick. We're getting Captain's Wheel for this guy's big hit, so I think we go in on Spire Spear here. I wanted maximum self-forming clay value this turn. Ooh, I might have eaten the spear, shield that turn. Yeah, I probably would have eaten shield that turn. Mistakes have been made. Fine though. Fire breathing. Doing a job. Delete these opponents. Not obsessed with feeding on them right now. Not with the way this fight has gone. Get over 200 though. And a Vajra. Start combat with 1 strength. Warcry plus seems fine, and we have 161 health for the Corrupt Heart of the Spire. We also drew Demon Form and Brutality on turn 1, which is great. We can get ourselves a lot of free block, since we have Self-Forming Clay, and every time we play a card, Beat of Death deals 1 damage to us. Oh my. So I want to take damage a whole bunch of times this turn, so that I have block next turn. 18 of it, in fact. Perfect. It's a little weird to use that. Burn down the deck. We're doing plenty of damage already, and our strength is going up by 2 per turn. Next turn we're taking 0 damage. And Dark Embrace is in play. That we can save for later. Nice. Fire Breathing will do 10 damage to the heart whenever we draw a status or curse card, which is definitely going to be more than once, so happy to have it. That's what we want to upgrade? Sure. That thing weak. Actually, quite grateful that we had the Intimidate in addition to the Shockwave there. As far as weak sources go. Speaking of, I'm gonna run out of vulnerable if I don't bash right now, so I'm gonna bash right now. Okay, we're out of block cards. Fortunately, I have a lot of health. That's the best that I've done on the ladder challenge thing. The highest we've gotten so far, derivative, is Ascension 16. That's the highest we've acquired. Times. So I did how much damage that turn? Holy crap. We died on 16. So I guess beating Ascension 15 is the best we've done, is another way to look at it. Dropkick. Man, we're not even going to use the fairy in a bottle. Disappointed. Disappointed. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. The dropkick go infinite on its own. Not on its own, because dropkick will not draw itself. Dropkick draws a card before it goes to the discard pile, so you must have a second copy of Dropkick, or something else. Describe mouthfeel. It's a very hearty flavor. It's like blood. And like victory. Which is one of my favorite flavors. If you have an unceasing top, then yes, you can go, if you have just a dropkick and the enemy is vulnerable, that'll go infinite. But you have to have nothing else in your entire deck. It has to be the only card. GG. GG. That was a silly run. That was a really silly run. Credit to Captain's Wheel for being, like, consistently really good. And saving us a ton of health. Been really enjoying having these new relics along for the ladder climb. Cloak Clasp in particular did some insane stuff for us on that silent run. The Spire sleeps, and so shall I. I am gonna call it a night here. We started early, and we've been live for nearly, like, 5 hours now? A little bit short of a stream, but we will be back tomorrow. Not later than 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For some more Spire slaying action. Yesterday you had a Watcher run where you picked up Prismatic Shard and shop in late Act 1, took you to the very last battle in Act 3 to get strength scaling. That sounds pretty typical for Prismatic Shard. You can't count on anything once you've taken it. Once you've taken it. Alrighty, so Ascension 12 is going to be what we start off with tomorrow. Which I think says upgraded cards appear less often, right? Is that what it says? Yes. Upgraded cards appear less often, so way less freely upgraded cards. It's going to make the silent run tough. And then the dreaded Ascension 13 silent after that, which we've fallen off the ladder a couple of times on. So those are up next in the ladder climb. Thanks again to everybody who tuned in today, and to those of you who supported today. It is, as a reminder, September, so new subs are half price PogChamp till the 24th. Still about 50 sub points away from another emote slot. I'm hoping to be able to push through and get at least one more before the end of September. That's the hope. That's the hope. Anywho, thanks everybody. Have a great night. See you all later. That's out for now.